Another day, another dollar. Another day of leaks. That's right, boys. We've got more Rainbow Six leaks coming at you for Season 3 and 4 of Year 5, including the Chalet rework, the new operators, and more. The video was uploaded over the weekend, and from what we can tell, it appears to be real. You know, obviously they're leaks, so we don't know for 100% certain, but it appears to be real despite how awful the actual quality of the video is. But here, you can see what I'm talking about. It looks like it was recorded on a Nokia phone back in like 2001 when cameras were just being added to phones. But despite that, there's a lot of information we can pull from this video, and later I'll explain why this appears to be real. But I don't want to make your eyes bleed from looking at this, so let's switch back to me, because thankfully Reddit user Papa Capinha, who actually compiled all this information and put it together for us, he pulled a bunch of screen caps from that video to make this a lot easier for us. So first, let's talk about these new operators. The leak shows a placeholder icon for the Season 3 attacker, which if you look on the bottom of it, it looks like he goes by the name of Scout. And as that Reddit user Papa Capinha pointed out, it seems like his counterterrorism unit is called ECH, which appears to be a reference or maybe connected to Splinter Cell's Echelon, which is actually a common theme that we'll be seeing throughout these leaks. And this is partially supported by Scout's weapon, which uses an AK-12 as its placeholder icon, but if you look a little closer, just a little closer, it looks like the actual name of the weapon is the SC-3000X, which is the primary gun used by the operatives in Splinter Cell, the SC-3000, or at least it's very similar to it. And his gadget, or what we think is his gadget, is this little tiny weapon with a green scope that leakers believe to be a gun that shoots cameras and drills through walls so that way you can, you know, see on the other side of the wall with that camera. And along with that, when he pulls out his cams, it looks a little different from how it normally does. It appears to say ROS on it, as pointed out in the Reddit post, and they also pointed out that on his cams, he can apparently activate some sort of green filter, sort of similar to night vision, though we don't know exactly what it does, if it's, you know, just more than night vision. And we have a picture of Scout, whether it be a skin or his original model, but some have pointed out that it kind of looks pretty similar to Sam Fisher, the protagonist in the Splinter Cell series. And though it might not be him, Kormora, someone who frequently leaks, you know, upcoming Rainbow Six content, he said that we'd be getting an operator in Season 3 that's supposed to be a crossover with another Ubisoft game. So it makes it sound a lot more likely that we're going to be getting someone related to Splinter Cell, or maybe Sam Fisher himself. Kormora also mentions lasers for our Season 4 Defender. There is only one part of that video that does not look like it was thrown into a blender before it was uploaded, and that is the video's thumbnail. The video itself looks like trash, but the thumbnail for the video shows a pretty clear picture of this Defender. She has a prosthetic arm, as you can see. She's got a Mark 14 EBR, which is Dokubi's weapon, and she's apparently part of Nighthaven. Her gadget seems to be tentatively named Laser Reinforcement, which leakers think are lasers that can be placed on doorways and, you know, windows and hatches. Though it's not confirmed, obviously, we don't have too much information on it yet. But one thing that's really cool about her is her ability to break barricades with just a single melee attack, and she can apparently make big holes in walls, and she can apparently break hatches as well, just using her melee. So it's not an ability, it's actually built into her. Pun intended, because she has a prosthetic arm. But yeah, something I find really cool, especially when you consider that her arm kind of looks like Big Boss's from the Phantom Pain. Great game, by the way. Great game. If you haven't played it, great game. And lastly, I just want to briefly mention the Chalet rework because it was shown in the video. The video actually completely took place on the Chalet rework, and it's something that I've been waiting for so long now. I cannot wait for a Chalet rework, but I'm not going to go over all the changes to it because it is a rework. There's a lot of changes to look at. I will just leave a link to the actual video and the pictures of the Chalet rework down in the description, and you guys should let me know what you think of it. One thing I will point out, though, is that the roof is now accessible, which is kind of one thing that set it apart from other maps, but now you have a way to get in from the roof. So yeah, again, check out the description if you guys want to check that out, because yeah, there's too much stuff to look at. And there's a bunch of other leaks shown in the video, like the new hard breach gadget, the new proximity alarm gadget, and shirtless Tachanka. Yeah, and more. But this is the same guy who leaked the grand larceny stuff, and Kormora's leaks kind of appear to line up with his. So while the video looks like absolute dog poopy, it appears to be mostly true. Obviously, that's something that we'll find out in the future, but until then, I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll have more Rainbow Six stuff coming on the way soon, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.